let's have a look here at the Prime Gaming agent select. We won't get the full duelist.
Almost a mirror.
Yeah.
So you have like the more EU approach coming from SMG with the fade here, and on the other side of KRU, you have like just the stable Sky. And both these comps are good. They're both played very similarly. Just look out for more, you know, fade alt plays. That's really good to.
Bro, imagine if SMG now lose playing like the good comp.
Behind them, behind the enemy team when you ult, and then out of the Sky.
Imagine they lose now playing this comp.
Flash plays that you can do.
Yeah, and as
all of you in chat are gonna be like, oh, they should have played for duelists. That's what you will be like in chat. That's the impression of you. I was doing Sliggy impressions all day yesterday, and now I'm gonna do impressions of chat all day. Oh, why did they play the full duelists again?
Thank you so much, Into. I'm really freaking excited, Athena. Yeah, we don't have the core.
Oh, it's Douglas.
Comp, but I think
Douglas is back.
Back to what's more standard with elimination on the line is anything you could possibly ask for.
Yeah, I mean, when I see this comp, I'm like, dang, I really wanted that duelist comp. But yeah, I mean, something really interesting. They don't have any flashes on the SMG side. They do have that
It's Douglas Esports.
Sorry, on Omen. So entering for an area is going to be.
I haven't watched Lotus in a while. I really hate watching Lotus. After having to watch it so many times with Fnatic, I'm so bored. So I think I'm back to. I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm kind of excited.
Kahibi's already pushing off of her turret, and she's gonna find 3 kills.
Oh Christ, guys! What if we just ran out? What are we doing? Come on.
Who had the pistol ace on their bingo card?
Yeah, was that one of the boxes? Was that one of the boxes? That might play out. It's stolen. Either way, an excellent start for SMG. It's interesting too.
Like technically speaking, this style of comp isn't the best at fighting this space. Like, it's not the best at fighting this space. It's good. But like the standard comps, you shouldn't see like fighting here and fighting here that often.
Yeah, I mean SMG.
So on a pistol round with the turret, it's quite nice because the turret almost acts as good as a player because turrets HP is like so high against pistols.
SMG has been showing us.
So it is quite nice. That was quite a nice idea. Don't get me wrong. But to brute force the one way on a pistol round feels a bit empty. Without any utility, they just dry swarm. Like, I don't think we even saw this flash.
The turret, the one way, but there's more gun behind it. And it seems like it's going to be a bit of the same result. They're pushing.
So we've seen heavy fighting here and here for the first 2 rounds from defense. So now we have to. If I'm coach, I'm writing down like these right now. Like, is this going to be something later on? We're going to see some like B. If SMG continue playing like this.
So they're going to come back to this B main retake. They're aware that these 2 players have taken space because they've cleared everything from that B main entrance, and now Shirazi getting her 3rd, and Inari facing Kunir, but Shirazi actually spamming.
There's a few options, like if they continue playing like this and this, we could also just straight fight or like crunch around here. We could straight fight here because there's 2 committing to a fight here. There are options to beat this. The worst thing we can do is try and like spread default and just get picked by all the aggression. But it feels like SMG are probably going to go back to a more standard like 1-1-3.
They want to do this very aggressively.
They're going to just play standard
and you're seeing that play out in the first couple of rounds as well.
Yeah, picking Team A is definitely a Giga Chad move, and I think SMG showed that. And I think they got the sides that they all wanted, and now KRU coming back to the C. I want to see if they can adapt.
So Molly just to deny any push.
Farm orbs on Raze, and they're going to know that they're not playing that aggressive C setup, but they're actually playing aggressive towards A. The roaming lurk was way too much.
This is good in context, but on an anti-bonus round, it feels a bit like they're kind of inting. So C reaction is good. See what let's see what Shirazi does.
Oh, Michaela's getting really aggressive here.
It's nice so far, like what Shirazi's doing right now.
Are you expecting his position up in the ledge?
Yeah, Shirazi's doing
the second does
just nice.
Yeah, Kinnear was able to get 1, but that's all it was. An upgrade of the weapon as Shirazi continues to farm.
So like, I like this idea of the Viper coming out in general, but first round of the game, anti-bonus, where you've not really got any reads yet, it's very dangerous. I would prefer that we just get this orb and get this orb on, and then we can figure out later what we want to do.
And SMG just knew that that's exactly what they're going to do. such a good round from SMG. Again, they convert that bonus round to themselves, and KRU on another save. The Viper
it's a brutal start. Like, it's the most annoying thing to be 4-0 down.
Just a standard A fight setup. We're gonna see the same aggression from that A main for SMG.
Yeah, I mean, a freaking ridiculous start.
I speak from experience. 4-0 down is not fun.
Her teammates have been farming everything else, but it seems like there's going to be action here finally. KRU understanding they're going to have to fight into some of this aggression, and KRU lights up the kill feed. She's on the board. 3 kills on the round.
It feels almost like they're anti-eco. This feels like an anti-eco.
Athena getting out of hand.
You got the turret.
Yeah, I mean,
You got 3 here.
So obviously
if they go
B,
then I guess we just retake.
And this is the SMG that we saw on the first day that we really
Let's see if that holds true.
Liked. And now a 4-0 lead for
Anti-eco.
SMG. I mean, KRU really needs to bring this back.
Eco 203.
That was such a bloodbath. Look at the amount of util used from both of these teams.
And then if they're on like gun round, gun
spray downs down, and again
equals
just further
1-1-3.
converting that round by pushing and showing dominance.
And the 1-1-3, they didn't really like take aggression at the start. They kind of waited to aggression, but now they go back.
Now they have weapons, they have
Well,
armor,
just,
all the things
now
that you need
they're
to
going
stop some of this bleeding early on and cauterize the wounds that have been left
fighting
by this aggressive full schmeeg. Baby Bay's grinning from ear to ear on the desk right now.
They are
Look
just
how well
fighting.
they've played this. I mean, it's been decisive, it's been aggressive, it's been in their faces, and KRU haven't known what to do with it.
Yeah, and SMG showing
KRU just need to play fast. Like, they need to take a pause and they need to just start playing fast. They need to just send it. They can't play like. They probably watch. Maybe they watch some Fnatic play or something, or EG Loud, and we all play like quite slow defaulty. But when a team's doing this, you can't play this slow. I like the idea to crunch this space, but where are these players right now? We need players helping. And then they just crunch.
The spike is out of reach, though. They don't have the spike. They've lost the spike. It's back in spawn. There's nobody there. Showstopper used. And Eri trying to drop another.
SMG are playing really well, though.
So Michaela no longer around. Khalid and
like
Robbie,
SMG pushing through this as soon as this door opens for the crunch. Really nice.
Side. Maybe they can stabilize this. Maybe they can equalize.
We needed players here ready for the crunch.
What a mess.
That was so messy. It looked really good for a second, like they were.
I think we take a pause for KRU and we say, let's just fucking send it.
But again, the firepower, Khalid and Romy bringing the round back. That is
good recovery, though.
At all.
This was a 2v4. 13 seconds left. Surely KRU just
KRU could just run. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
She's just gotta stay alive.
Run.
She takes the fight. That was bold. That was gutsy. That was risky.
Okay, never mind. It's fine.
Jeez.
Just Giga Chat. Just stand still.
She does not need to run. I'm sorry, KRU. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, forget it. You take
that face to me. That was a. Wait, I had 10 seconds left.
The roller coaster of emotions.
That's what that kind of interaction looked like to me.
That was actually crazy. I mean, the C crunch looked so good for a second, and then it looked so bad, and then it looked so good again.
We need to see his timeout. We need to see a timeout.
Solidify a kill, and KRU with this beautiful double kill again, showing their confidence. And this team is literally the embodiment of confidence that we've been seeing. Like, this is the SMG that we saw in that with the 4 duelists comp. Yeah. Like, they don't care. They're playing.
Let's see what the adjustment is here.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the only thing
the only issue with this kind of timeout is that if I was coaching, like Fnatic, I might not even take a timeout here because I think Boaster would be smart enough to kind of figure out right now what we need to do. And so I'd be listening in and making sure that like he'd be ready. And like if I don't like what he's saying, if he's not caught on, then I'd take a timeout. But if he kind of said like I think we need to play faster and just hit them, I think I wouldn't take a timeout here. And people will be like, why isn't Mini taking a timeout? It's 5-0.
Grouping up B is a good idea, but they have to push
because the moment I take that timeout, the defense might change their style, and I want to make sure that they don't change their style.
A-Link, sorry, I know people don't call it that. Baby door. They need to push into that heaven on B. They need to push C-Link. They need to get this space.
She looks like the vibe.
And hopefully that's what they're going to start trying to poke and prod towards. Because
brother,
SMG
sister.
actually, they switched up their setup.
Yeah, there's no heavy aggression towards the extremities right now. They've left C entirely open just to kill Joe util.
So you look now,
they want to lane B.
Like B's being completely weak. B's been weak the entire time. Remember earlier we said B's might be quite good because it's been weak every time. And the adjustment here on defense is I think they might just go B. which is nice.
Both teams just chilling.
I don't think we can keep this up too long though, because we're not doing anything to like, we're not doing anything to push them away from C.
Just so that they can set up for this B trap. This is such a good bait. Off
Okay,
contact,
nice.
the paranoia comes in.
Crew's adjustment was actually different than mine. It was just hold, just hold.
Yeah, you can tell what the idea was.
Yeah.
For sure,
Just hold and don't die, which is also fine because they were leaving gaps in their hold.
Crew finally, at least
And they got the pick on B. Let's see what happens here on the reclear A. Why didn't we use the wall to get out? We needed the wall to get out close, and then we dropped the wall. But we didn't use the wall.
There are layers to how they're playing this out.
30 seconds left.
There's some basic mistakes from Crew here. There's some fundamental mistakes, to be honest.
So good in getting that pick.
Like, I think if we use this wall, we get someone on top of the route, we got some people here. There's not a chance that two people here, I think. I don't think they clean us up like that. Maybe they trade favorably, but then we're down to like a 3v3 or a 2v2.
And this trap, SMG so patient, just holding the whole time. I mean, they read them like a book. They knew that they were going to fall off of B and go back into something after seeing the paranoia come out. But again, Crew, you really need to overuse that utility if you want to retake that space. I mean, SMG were all up in that space so far.
Oh, it's only getting worse. Look at an Airy so far up already. It was a setup off of the paranoia from KRU to take
this is what Leo and Dirk used to do quite a lot. It's very strong.
And then a bulldog in the hands of Shy as Rami no longer around.
And to their credit, me or Bosa didn't come up with that. They did that themselves quite a lot.
This has got to feel really suffocating.
It's quite strong.
Crew, right?
I like the Viper ult setup here. We see the alarm bot used in the smoke to protect the Viper, and then we see the turret on the left side because the range is enough for Killjoy. She can't put it up here and play C. So just a sound setup here from SMG.
So hard at that point when it's like mechanically, like, how do we face this, right?
And the orb's still in the choke, which is quite nice. This Viper ult can be awkward to play around. Like, Chronicle doesn't love playing this Viper ult. It isn't the most comfortable. So the orb there, the alarm bot there, it's nice.
You're gonna get flanked. You've got KRU in front of you. You've got an Airy behind you. And that's
I think here another slight mistake, I'd say. Like, I don't think we need to smoke the turret. We just smoke the choke and then kill the turret.
As Crew, what do you do in this scenario? I think that you need to speed up the pace in your own way. Like, you need to look at these ults. We have a raise out. We have so much. Like,
whoa.
Crew needs to use that util in order to retake this space or to push them off. They're letting them take the space with all the util, but if SMG is just walking up for free now at this point, that can't be happening. Like, yes, they're setting up traps, but they're also walking up, just taking the space away from Crew, because Crew's just sitting back the whole time, like, letting them take it.
Another tactical by Crew. Don't mind this, but I want to see, I want to see what's that? Who's the person casting called? Douglas, and who's the other person? I don't know her name.
This is very surprising.
Yeah.
Because Crew.
I think she had a good Athena. That's it, Athena. I think I agree with her. I think now, like, the first idea was just spread default and don't get picked. I think this idea now just send it. Just send it.
Break that they need as well, because 7-0 is so tough. Like, it's really tough. It's doable. It's definitely doable. But Crew just needs to understand and hope that they see where the weaknesses are. And
from FlyQuest? I don't even know who FlyQuest is.
It's so important at this point that they do not break mentally, because the second that they break, it's only going to allow SMG to snowball. The game is not over. 7-0, it's not over. So Crew needs to figure it out and work together and make sure that they have that mental stability.
I think that seems pretty good though.
It's a gutsy call, and maybe also
she feels like I don't know if she's done much casting before, but she feels like natural at doing it. She's a natural presence.
Yeah.
If only Crew had an ISO.
Looking like Crew's starting towards that C. They're still walking up. Romy kind of.
What's wrong with 7-1? I know it's the Brazilian meme, but
just throwing her orb
they're not even Brazilian.
Towards C now. Looks like it should be good. Hypothetically, they have so many ults.
We got a lot of ults here.
If they just get the site, they have the Viper pit.
So we re-cleared that man.
Finally using their util to clear everything.
And now we're just gonna kill ult.
No, the dog is coming in, and it's looking like they're gonna try to hit this C-push.
So we see their rage. We can kill ult.
The ults on the side of KRU. SMG has a couple they can play with as well.
SMG are gonna have a fade ult and a raise ult. No.
But KRU deciding to go forward, double satcheling in with the showstopper in hand.
Okay, nice.
Target, and we'll find it onto Kahibi. Oh, they've invested the pit. They've lost their duelist, but they have gained some space. And with 47 seconds left in the round, they have a couple of options.
Yeah, I like
they
the
dropped the paranoia. They dropped an ult of their own. The Roomba's gonna tag Rami. Surely you know that she's there. Finally falling.
Nope.
Now an Airy trying to dance around a 2v2.
Sorry, cursor.
The spike did manage to go down. And Kadir tried to swing out and try to take the fight, but it's now Shy's just alone. And it looks like
you won the 7-1. You idiots, man. You got denied. KRU couldn't win a round with 4 ults, and you got denied. I'll be honest, I don't like the interaction of ults there. I think the layering of ults is something that, like, you have to have a really good understanding in this game, I think, to be consistently like a top team. And I think Killjoy ult into Raze ult is a very strange decision, in my opinion. I didn't hate it, but it was like we almost waited for our Killjoy ult to finish, and then we Raze ulted in, instead of using the space we gained with the Killjoy ult to do something with. So a bit of a strange decision. And then nobody played in the Viper ult we used. We did a nice Viper ult with a cool plant, but we didn't use it. Like, we baited our Viper in the ult.
But once again, Athena, look at how far up the defensive side is for SMG. They haven't just fought for a main control, they've taken it.
Yeah, just letting them walk up really is not the play here. They have the fast flank, they have the fast info, and off of that they're...
Wait, Athena? Athena's muted. Casters? Casters, I need you to cast, because people will figure out quite quickly they got nothing to say. Oh, and it's a 1v4 situation here for Michaela. She gets the one, it's a 3v1 all grouped up in Waterfall. 4 bullets right now. Will she do a reload, or will she use them to kill the turret?
"30 seconds left.
Nice shot. Yeah, yeah, KRU are just getting dismantled, man. Thank you, Teats. 40 months. Can we get some Slug Club hoorays in the chat, please? For Teats. We made a video today about how we sucked at Lotus, so go check that out if you want to. maybe KRU been watching too much Fnatic. What are we doing, man? So nice. I don't mind this as an idea. Anders would be loving this though. Would they keep pushing through? Like, Anders loves that. Shout out to Anders. Bro, I'd make a horrible caster, because I don't even know how you cast this. See that they actually use the wall? And they still die? Never mind. But I mean, it looked like the correct thing, right? Like, when they were re-clearing without the wall before. Oh, and now they just flank. Bro. It's a nightmare. KRU saying that they played, like, KRU have never, like, I know that KRU said that they played against, like, aggressive Brazilian teams, but they truly haven't. Like, they truly haven't. Nothing like this before. Basically, like, SMG are the way I see SMG playing this macro is just like, they're saying, until you stop us doing this, like pushing both sides, pushing both extremities, we're not gonna stop.
There.
Like they could have been stopped by like someone like SR. They probably would have stopped a lot earlier. Like SR would have stopped them a lot earlier, I think.
Last player standing.
They're getting away with this.
Last player standing.
Oh, oh, come on! I can't watch a 13-0. Please. Can you GG? This isn't League of Legends though, where like, you know, like you can come back from any score, right? Whereas in like League of Legends, like you get like gold, you know, you're actually at a disadvantage in the late game, you know.
Have a little chat and cast over Team Schmeeg. Is this your dream come true?
Let's get it.
Let's hear their casting.
Let's go, guys. And it's just been a dominant half. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Oh,
Baby Base, like, please save me.
Outlasted.
I don't want to cast. Wait, we've got hot mics going on. Oh, there we go. Please win this round. We got a scale. Just put the wall up.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. We missed you guys. Athena kicked a cable or a cord back here behind the desk.
No. We got Fade ulted.
Nah, we're blaming this one on you.
Oh,
she kicked a cord. This is what I mean.
Douglas, of course, Douglas gaslighting. Young Douglas.
It doesn't seem like much was missed because SMG is still stomping KRU.
This guy, man.
And while we didn't get to see the last couple of rounds,
Derek
I have a hunch that it was a lot of the same.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Anaria already dropping. We're in a 5v4. This is best case scenario for KRU. Not a single player on site.
Douglas, that guy.
The flood is already coming, and we know SMG.
The moment I left Fnatic, Douglas DM'd me asking if I come on his podcast. This guy knows how to play the game, you know. Young Douglas.
And there it is. Now the Nightfall.
Mistake on the stream, instantly defer the blame. This guy's
it's just Kinnear left on site. That's gonna be a lot to hold.
This guy knows it.
Rami playing over there. Kinnear getting the first, not able to get the second, but there she was. Almost had the shot.
Oh, win a round.
And that's another round for SMG.
Oh my goodness. If you are KRU right now, you have a huge mental obstacle to get past because this is crazy. 11-0, Doug. Not even a single round on the board. They need this last round in halftime so that they can at least feel that they're coming back into the game. Because, man, 11
I don't even want a fake comeback.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But I mean, at least they're like not.
I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Did you just see the eye roll in that man's face? He's done.
Oh, it feels so good to watch someone else be that person.
You know, like
It feels good.
They're getting their comms ready.
Oh, it feels so good.
No, so far, I was gonna say no technical difficulties. Technical, but I just can't.
But to be fair, we'd probably be winning 11-0 when I'd be doing that shit, you know.
None. I will say this: for SMG, 4 duelists, 1 duelist, 2 duelists, whatever. It really seems like Lotus is their playground. They're very confident in what they want to do, and they're executing it beautifully.
Yeah, KRU finally getting some form of space on that B side.
Okay.
Popping the ult in there.
Nice. Here we go.
Shut down by
we got a nice post stunt. We've pushed up.
Now. This is a different KRU in this round.
No.
Trying to avoid
Viper ult. Okay, it's a bad Viper ult.
And it's going to push him upside. They haven't cleared heaven.
Oh.
And you do have
nice. Michaela, you got a nade. You got a satchel. What's it plan for? It's a good plan for us. The Viper ult doesn't help them. No.
KRU doing such a good job of playing off site, of forcing SMG to come their way if they want to try to establish some control and get the defuse.
Oh, she's defusing on top.
On the spam. Shirazi's
nice.
Oh, she didn't even get half.
Nice.
Kahibia has so much to do here. Not a ton of time to do it. KRU get theirs. They got theirs.
They got theirs, and now you said they're not thinking about coming back. I think they're thinking about coming back. The comeback is real.
You got any believers in the chat?
Like
any believers in the chat?
I am a huge SMG fan, but KRU, they can do it.
Maybe. We'll see what the death thinks. Since you take it away.
Thank you very much, Doug and Athena.
It's like I'm listening to that Firefly song.
It's always Lotus, it feels like. But the thing is, the Sapphire SMG.
Oh, it wasn't a ring. This is a zip.
Mechanics department, they had some.
I thought Yinsu was wearing the one ring.
And just amazing ideas.
Yeah, of course. I actually wanted to highlight round 6 here, and this is following 5 really, really aggressive rounds.
It's just the round where they didn't put the
essentially
wall.
conditioned KRU to play incredibly passive. And we look here, like, look at, I do observing, so I know where people, I stare at the radar a lot. No one sits there ever. They are terrified to make any moves. So they're playing really, really passive because they obviously think there's going to be a push. But instead, they have a trap play set up here. So as you can see, B is all ready to go. We've got the paranoia ready. Kahabi's taking the angle. Kahabi does drop here, but then they try to take a
my
little
take
aggression,
would be
they
here.
Fall back. And so this is
the turret here would have been better.
Then take a move over to A. However, they have
turret
not
here would have
forced
been
that
better.
raise nade out, and so you've
Remove
got to
this
think,
turret,
okay,
just
they're
have the
ready
alarm
for
up.
you. So at this point, essentially, there's a trap play
that's a bad
set
trap.
up with the C's and nade, and it was just
Or
perfect.
even the turret could
you
be
don't
like
really
back.
see 2 trap plays in one round, but perfect.
I guess they could hear the turret and
SMG
expect a trap though. That's the only thing.
And then force them to
So
play
maybe it's not as
incredibly
good, but-
passive.
And just showing layers to their game, like just to have 2 trap plays in a single round is just absurd. And it's all because that paranoia forced the people that were walking up B.
Maybe we shouldn't be facing and let them come into the angle. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
And they're already playing
not
retake
so
on
like
C.
actually
They
draw what I'm
already
thinking.
were okay with that from the start of the round. So they're funneling them towards A or C where they're playing retake, and it just runs straight into the trap.
That's all they get.
What a beautiful round from Team Schmieg.
11
They're
is all
going
they get.
absolutely nuclear right now. This is almost.
Sorry, I thought you meant.
Yeah,
I didn't think you meant 11's all they get, which is also funny. I thought you meant 11's all KRU's gonna get, as if they're gonna go 13-11. That'd be funny too.
11-1 in favor
Well, I'd be so
of
pissed if I came
SMG.
back
The
from
second
11-1
half
and just
of
lost on the
Lotus
last round.
now up for grabs, and for KRU, you know, we often talk about mountains that you have to climb and crazy comebacks and digging yourself out of
Why is
holes.
Omen here?
You know,
For the one way?
this has to be the biggest hole I think I've ever seen, or the tallest mountain you're going to have to climb to get back into this thing. Again, given what some of the body language look like, Athena, I imagine they're just thinking bind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this is SMG's map pick, so at the end of the day, not a huge thing lost.
The goal here for KRU is to just not.
Next map is bind. They can pick it.
Not overthink it right now.
I mean, if
you
they
just
win this,
you don't start thinking about binds yet at all. You start thinking about just like trying to make sure that you're still able to play Valorant. you don't think about anything else.
Road to believing, and it seems like
you just try and convince yourself that you're not awful at the game. Just get back into the groove, just playing a few rounds. If you end up losing the next few rounds, then whatever, who cares? But you're using these rounds just for a bit of practice to.
Yep, 4v3.
Get warm
this is going to
again.
be a hard retake. I mean, we still have nades, no smokes, no paranoia. It's going to be a lot of walking up together, but KRU getting the trade on Alexi.
Yeah, make sure your keyboard still works, pretty much. Yeah.
How does that happen? She's going to get both.
Okay.
Of course she's going to get
Okie
both. I mean,
she just
when
used that Odin. Like, I didn't realize the ghost was an Odin, man.
Like they are for SMGs, it seems like nothing goes wrong. 2 couple kills there at the end that she never even saw. Yeah. SMG on map point. This will be over very soon.
It looks like
I mean, I did kind of imply it on Plat Chat where, like, I do think that Brazil kind of gets screwed a little bit by only having one slot. Because I do think there's a lot more teams in Brazil that are better than the LATAM teams right now. But at the same time, to not have LATAM representation doesn't really make sense. So I think there's just a bit of a difference in the regions right now. But as we saw in like the VCT, like it all starts evening out a little bit over time. But GC is gonna take longer for it to even out, I think.
Already with the first kill, absolutely denying that. Lexi immediately trading that out, and now the site is theirs. SMG planning the spike.
What else do they have to work with here?
I think planning here is to stop the spam. Like it sounds like you're planning here, so they spammed up. It's still not a bad plant to kind of see from there. It's not as good, I don't think, but still not bad.
At this point,
yeah, Siggy's gone to jail for a tax evasion.
And there's so much for KRU to get through here.
somehow, for some reason, I'm stupid enough to agree to take over his stream when he's being.
And it seems like they're converting things, so Ivy's gonna have to do this on her own. Feeling some of the pressure.
Being investigated.
Feeling herself getting surrounded.
No,
Time is of the essence.
Okay,
oh my goodness, Khalid is going to get it. That was so close. I thought she was going to do it.
My God, and if anyone could have done it, it is
like even the crowd don't really believe. Like there's a smile on their face that says,
"My gosh, KRU, they're back.
I don't
they're
believe."
Back. That's gonna feel so refreshing to win that round and
so how much will they get?
down
Oh, they got
SMG's fast take, because at the end of the day,
10 chances.
Shutting that down means that they're
That's
not gonna
10.
be able to go as fast anymore with as much confidence, ready for these retakes, even though they're man down. And SMG almost closing this round out, but KRU, Khalida, the most
guy can't
stable,
believe
the
it.
most reliable on the team, showing us why she can clutch it out.
10 chances.
And
That's
now
a
an
10.
opportunity for them to put on another, given the gun advantage that they have. SMG with just
I don't know
shares
how he does it,
and a
but
classic for KRU. Certainly not what you're wanting to do here. And, you know, honestly, for
probably
going to
be a 9 with the sheriffs.
Hashtag maybe not to the same degree, maybe not to the same extremity, but they have not just fought for A main control, they've taken the space too.
Yep, full A main control, and that's going to be so much information. We have our Killjoy setup on site already, so a lot of delay coming in, but maybe this information should be used a lot faster, KRU, with a rotate over towards that C site.
Oh.
But they're going to get the flash and going to get the info that Viper's there, so it's going to be delayed for a lot longer than they thought.
There.
Well, we missed the combo. It wasn't an AT's combo, it was a C's nade not combo.
Rotations. If their intent was to manipulate
They
things, they've done so,
accidentally,
but no,
or
it seems
on
like they do an
purpose,
NC after all.
separated the U2.
Alexi and Aneri pushing forward into the smoke, and you can look at how concerned they are. Look at how far back they're playing. They know that there's something up here. They know that there are antics that are waiting on the other side.
Yep, and
this
those
Viper
3 kills going really well for KRU. They were so patient. They knew to wait for the rotates. And this is looking like a lot more
Selfie, yeah?
a lot more stronger
Aww.
KRU. Shirazi with a nice shot onto Romy, but it's not enough because KRU just showing that they can play this defensive side really, really well. I mean, they had KJ playing on that C site, and she delayed for so long that her team was able to rotate. And she punish them for trying to push into spawn.
Was it now? What's math?
For sure.
9 chances?
For sure, for sure. You really get everything you
9
can possibly
opportunities.
ask for. So KRU get onto their third. SMG now with weapons with a massive runway. If they want to close this thing out, they're going to have an abundance.
Yeah, I can't do this, chat. It's not happening.
Yep, the fade online.
Even I don't believe. When I'm writing that number, I just think I'm wasting energy. There's like 0.5 calories being wasted every time I draw that number.
Like there's going to be a lot towards A, and this is going to be a war zone because both these teams are trying to fight for the same main control.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's exactly what they're going to do. You're absolutely right. You see the paranoia.
They fight with 4 people, but they don't push up.
You do have Rami who's tucked just on the other side of the wall. Nothing really to give the position away. They're going to fight on the other side of it, off of the swing,
but we
off
run
of the
through our own Viper.
2 kills come through. Nightfall used.
It's just messy,
KRU
man.
who's playing, and she's going to get chased down by the Prowler. Has to run away. Tuck tail, give the space back up, and SMG gladly fill him behind it.
Spike planted.
They've gotten it down to a 3v2. We've seen what feels like far too many 2v4s this tournament. This would
someone from like
KRU
someone who's like good at data should do a study about like how much ranked these players play in their respective regions. I got a feeling SMG play a lot more.
I talk about living a borrowed life. There's just nothing here. But they're going to do their damnedest. Kinnear's the first to fall, and of course, it's the most fragile.
They're just mechanical team.
Shies gets dropped. 13-3.
They're also not like they're not just winning off mechanics though. They are definitely just like
not concerned that they only ran 1 duelist. The results are the same.
I mean, the crazy part about SMG
this song's nice.
It doesn't matter who
Bro, where can I
is playing what
where can I get the
role, who is
soundtrack?
playing
This song's kind
all
of
of them can
banging.
play duelist in